Credential stuffing is one of the most widespread attacks on login flows. Attackers take lists of stolen usernames and passwords, and unfortunately, there are tons of them out there, and they use bots to test them across as many sites as possible automatically. Because people reuse passwords, even a small hit rate across millions of attempts is enough to make it worth their while. In this video, I'll show you how to use Fingerprint to detect and block credential stuffing. We'll look at a simple login page without any protection, then add Fingerprint to block automated login attempts at the device level. Alright, so let's take a look at this login page. I'm going to go ahead and just try and log in. I don't know the right password for this email or for this account, but maybe I have a full list of things to try. I can keep trying over and over again. And as you can see, there's nothing stopping me to continue trying until I get the right thing. Now, that's the issue, right? I can keep going over and over and over without any limits. There's no rate limiting, there's no lockout, there's no signal that anything unusual is happening. It's kind of like just an open door for anyone with a password list and a bot to go through. Now let's look at the same app with the Fingerprint implementation. Again, trying to log in. Login failed. I might try a few more times. Keep trying different passwords, different account combinations, for example. And this time, now we can see that we're actually being prevented from trying to log in anymore. Fingerprint identified the device, and those failed attempts are tied to the device, not the email or the password. So now if I try it again in incognito mode even, so again, I'm going to try and log in. And you'll see again, we're being prevented from trying to log in. So rotating the credentials, trying a different email, for example, using a private window, incognito window, or even changing your IP address or deleting cookies. All of this doesn't really help the attacker because Fingerprint is able to identify the device. So let's go ahead now and take a look at how this actually gets implemented. Okay, so here what we're going to do first is we're going to import the Fingerprint library here at the very top of the page. So immediately, as soon as that page loads, we're going to load up that Fingerprint library so we're able to use it when we want to. You can see here I'm using my Fingerprint public API key here, and we're going to go into the event listener for that button, click that login button. And when that happens, we're going to ask Fingerprint to identify this visitor. We're going to get back an event ID along with some other pieces of information like our confidence and visitor ID, but for right now, what we really care about is that event ID. You can't really trust anything from the front end, so you don't want to use the visitor ID or any signals that you get directly from the front end. Now I'm passing that event ID to my back end, piping it all the way through from the API login endpoint here to my attempt login function. Now that function lives in the account.js file. And again, first thing we're going to do is import our Fingerprint server API client. You can see this time I'm actually using my secret API key. In this case, you do not want that to be exposed anywhere in your front end. Bring in that event ID along with the email and password all the way through to my attempt login function. And now I can use that event ID to get the full event identification. So all of the bot signals, all of our other smart signals like virtual machine detection, the visitor ID is also in here along with our suspect score. All of that comes in this get event call. Now we also get the visitor ID, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. But before I use that, I actually want to first add in the bot detection. So you can see here we've got this particular variable, bot detected. It's pulling out our bot property, and we return to you good, bad, or not detected for the bot property. So anything that's not detected, I'm going to count as a bot, and we're going to block that login. Now we also want to log these failed attempts so we can later on actually, go back and see who has had a failed attempt. Speaking of which, here I've got this get recent failed attempts using the visitor ID. And this is just a helper function that we've got down here. This just looks at our database where we've logged any of these failed logins tied to the visitor ID, so not the email, not the account. And we're going to use that up here and say, hey, if you've tried more than 3 times, we're going to block you and we're going to log that failed attempt. Now, that logging of the failed attempt, that also is a helper function. So let me go ahead and add that in as well. And again, we're tying this to the visitor ID. And now at this point, we've already got our normal username and password check. I'm going to add in the log failed attempt function here as well, just in case the password does not check out. And that's it. Now we are all set. Let's go back and take a look and see how this works. So I'm going to reset and refresh this demo. So we're starting from scratch. Now I'm going to log in, or at least attempt to log in. And maybe I don't know the password. I maybe have to try a couple times. And you want to let someone try a few times. Perhaps they had a typo. Maybe they forgot their password, or as my friend calls it, they had fat finger syndrome, right? You want to give them a couple tries. But at a certain point, you now want to block that login attempt. And it doesn't matter what account they're trying to get into. It's not tied to the account. And this also, again, works in incognito mode. So here again, that same demo, trying to log in again in incognito. And you'll see that, again, we see that failed login with too many attempts here as well. Now, we also have a bot script I want to try. This is just going to load that exact same page and do the exact same thing. And here as well, we'll see that the bot is going to be detected. On the left-hand side, you can actually see bot detected as well. So whether it's a bot that's coming in or you're trying a bunch of times, either way, you're going to get detected. Fingerprint is now identifying the device itself, right? That event ID, that identification. The server then fetches the full verified event and uses the bot signal and the visitor ID together to block automated attacks and flag repeat offenders. Now, of course, in a real implementation, you probably want to maybe tune your thresholds and vary your responses, handle passwords a lot better. Maybe you want to step up authentication versus a hard block, but overall, the flow is about the same. So take a look at the full tutorial or the example app for a full step-by-step instructions and try it out for yourself. All right, take care.